His Excellency Prime Minister Salam Fayyad. I'm sorry. No, it was done. It's just I was in the middle of answering a question, but that's okay. I'll talk to Tariq later on about that. Okay. So well, maybe I'll take 1 minute to finish that sentence in terms of the funding, the seed funding. I think the limitation for us as a venture capital will be in terms of the numbers, right? Because when we invest in a particular venture in a particular opportunity, we will actually commit for the length of that opportunity. Whereas smaller seed funds can actually invest at much bigger number, right, with smaller amounts. That's something that venture capital cannot do, and that's much more conducive to making the seed funding in today's internet space much more likely to succeed. Anyway, so بحب أرحب في دولة الرئيس وشكرا كثير على أنك أخذت من وقتك ومن السكجول تبعك وشرفنا بحضورك اليوم. دولة الرئيس كان في عنده معرفة عن الشغل اللي احنا بنعمله في صدارة من قبل تقريبا سنة، ومن وقتها كان أعطانا السبورت تبعه، أعطانا الدعم تبعه، وكان مستعد لما رحنا زرناه في مركز رئاسة الوزراء، حكى لنا انه في الواقع هو مستعد انه يساعدنا في اي طريقة او في اي امكانية بيقدر يساعدنا فيها. فاحنا كثير سعيدين بوجود دولة الرئيس معنا اليوم. بس بحب بالاول قبل ما دولة الرئيس يعطي الكلمة تبعته ادعو الدكتور مشهور ابو دقة يعطي 5 دقائق speech وبعدها we'll go from there. Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister, audience. Thank you for coming this afternoon for this important project. I'm sure I was in a rush all the time, so I was coming from a meeting. However, I need to highlight the importance of the venture capital, especially Sadara, for the ICT sector. The ICT sector in Palestine is witnessing rapid growth recently despite the various standing and recurrent challenges. We are used to them now. We're becoming resilient, and the fact that the sector grows impeccable resilience to many of the challenges. The ICT share of the national, for the gross national product has been significantly growing for the last 10 years. The average annual ICT value added has been around 8%, with some years showing a growth of over 50%. The ICT contribution to the gross domestic product has been growing from about 3% in 1999 to reach 5% in 2008. I think this year exceeded this figure. We estimate that the sector employs around 15,000 or more persons in ICT-related jobs. Of those, 5,200 are directly employed in the sector. We estimate that every employment in the ICT sector, 3 employment opportunities exist in the rest of the economy. And this is what is the importance of the ICT sector. I think this goes around not only in Palestine, everywhere. The employment in the ICT sector has also demonstrated a high degree of efficiency. Statistics show that value added and output per employee in the ICT sector ranks second within the service subsectors, with a value triple that of the service sector average. I think the best or the most efficient sector here in Palestine is the real estate, and we are second to real estate after the real estate. The size of the IC sector market, or the ICT market, is modest compared with neighboring countries. However, it has been growing steadily for the last 10 years. Estimates of ICT market was at a value of $120 million in 2000. It went down in 2003 because of the second intifada, but now it's coming around, or we think it's far exceeds $300 million. Currently, we believe the sector is exceeding $300 million. The current ministry market liberalization of the telecom sector and the government initiative for e-government have created more opportunities for investment in the ICT and ICT-related industry. International companies are visiting us daily and showing some, or looking for opportunities, scanning the market for new innovations. Recent USAID ministry study made the following two recommendations, and I think I quote two of them. They made many recommendations. The two most important recommendations: to provide grants, one of the most prominent recommendation, to provide the grants and loan guarantees for startups and R&D. And the second one, to promote technology entrepreneurship. No doubt, Sadara Venture will even make many ideas in the sector a reality. And finally, I wish you good luck, and I offer the support of the ministry if you require any help from us. We are ready, as we've shown in the past, and thank you for inviting me.